Welcome, welcome, and welcome on a Tuesday night. Normally, I would get out here and do this thing out on Tuesday morning. It's been very hard for a trucker out here. Welcome, Halito, to everybody. I see five that are watching in the bushes. How you doing, Lady Solo? How you doing, Halito? To you, I thought I would come on tonight and talk. You know what I'm saying? There's some news out there in these out there some important messages I'm hearing. Texas copper color TY, how you doing? Greetings, how you doing, Chief? And Lady Solo, they were talking about Texas is removing the mask, and Mississippi and Texas. It's kind of funny, two red states, they're doing it together. They're trying to, there's a lot of people out of work, and the economy is really not going well. And they're removing the mask and the mask mandate. So Mississippi and Texas are removing the mask. Myself, I don't think I. Regardless, I don't give a damn. I still wear my mask. That's just me. I don't knock any Indian out there that want to wear a mask. I mean, that don't want to wear a mask. That's your prerogative. I'm not a dictator. I don't tell nobody what to do. But this chief is gonna still wear his mask. All right. That's just me. That's just me. Real talk. You hear me? Until I know the science behind what's going on with this coronavirus, I'm gonna keep wearing my mask. What's going on? Copper color. Willie Nation in the house. How you doing? Peace and blessings. We out here on a Tuesday night, and thank you guys for coming up tonight unannounced as usual. You know that, but you got a great channel. Anytime anybody just come on in and they chime in with you, you know that you got a great channel. You know what I'm saying? But yes, there's gonna be a lot. There's the mandate is lifted on Wednesday tomorrow. For those who live in Texas and those who live in Mississippi, they're opening up businesses. They're going to be opening up everything because of the economy. Both of them Republican governors said, "Hell with it." They said, "Hell with it. We opening up for business," and that's what they're going to do. So many other states are probably going to follow right behind. That, you know how it is. Well, you see one of them, and then the others start following behind. It is what it is. You heard me. It is what it is. Um, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on out there in these YouTube streets. There's a lot of things going on, and I hope you guys have been having a great, 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 great day. You know what I'm saying? Real Talk TV in the house. How you doing? We got DA Indigenous Chata in the house. How you doing? Peace and blessings. KJ in the house on a beautiful night, a beautiful cold night. I'm out here in South Darton, South Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. I left North Carolina earlier today. I was in North Carolina, but now as a truck driver, I'm down into South Carolina. Okay, so I'm doing this live here in South Carolina. So shout out to all the people out there that's out there in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm in your stepping ground. I'm in your place. But Aborigine people, it's starting to get serious. Like I said, I have other platforms, and I see a lot of things going on. We have a lot of lost people. What's up? What's up, Kate? We got Kate W in the house. Cat W, Kat W. How you doing, Cat W? How you doing? Peace and blessings to you. And what I want people to understand is that we still got a lot of these Pan African American theories. These guys out here who believe in the theory of the Pan African theory. They don't want to change. They find that that change rather than do your research and try to learn. They're not willing to learn. They love their oppressor. They boy do they love their master. We got some buck dancing brothers that love their master. I mean, they won't give up their master, their oppressor for nothing in the world. Nothing in the world will stray them away from their oppressor. They just love massa. When Master said that we Africans, so I'm gonna be an African. Master say that we are Africans, so we gonna be an African. We gonna do the African dance because Master say that we are Africans. That's what Master say, not because of what your research is putting out, not because you have learned the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not because the truth is in your face that we were already here. You know, does it take your oppressor to teach you who you are? Now, if your oppressor said we were wrong, if your oppressor say that we are wrong and that you guys have already been here, then you would actually agree with your oppressor. If your oppressor said that we are wrong, that we are right, and your oppressor said that we are right, then you agree with us. You only agree with your master say, not with your own thinking. We have it hard in our community, and you know, I sit here and I talk about this all the time. We're so busy dying in the streets. We're so busy dying that we have lack of knowledge. A lot of our brothers out here are killing and murdering each other. There's a brother who 3 years ago in New Orleans, Louisiana, he was a hero 3 years ago. He broke in his neighbor's window and saved a 2-year-old baby. Today, he was murdered. Today, that same hero was murdered in the interstate of New Orleans, Louisiana. Robbed by his own melanated people. Robbed not by his oppressor, but by his own melanated people. I want you guys to seek that thing in. That this is why we can't learn about. This is why we can't learn about who we are, because we're dying. And people like myself who come out every day trying to teach the knowledge on self-awareness on who you are, you just take that, you don't want to take that and love yourself. You don't want to take the things that we teach and learn from yourself. It's lessons that we all can learn. I learn from older people. I learn from younger people. It does not matter. You never stop learning. That there should never come a time in your life that you should not try to learn. It does not matter how old you are. Knowledge should always be seeked in your minds. Lisa Lee in the house. You know, we get to the point where we feel like I'm old. I'm an older person. I can't learn nothing from you. I see more than you. I beg to differ. We got brothers out here murdering heroes out here, because the brother was a hero. And the brother was not in the gangs. He wasn't in the streets. He got murdered. He got robbed over his vehicle. And we got young brothers out here, young little brothers who are not being monetized. Nobody's watching these little boys. Nobody watching. Where's their fathers? Where's their mothers at? But we want to talk about our oppressor. We want to talk about the white man. White man didn't do that. White man ain't out here murdering us. We're doing it ourselves. You guys don't have the same heart for these same oppressors that have been oppressing us for years. We don't have real men in this community. Our men are afraid to get out there in the streets and stand up and be a man and take over our streets. And it's a shame that we sit here. I thought about it, and even on the Nature Boy sector, there's this guy, Nature Boy. He's a cult leader, and I've seen all them people get upset when this Italian white man decided that he's going to stand up and trying to take the cult leader down. And all of the so-called black women were defending Nature Boy and say, now calling the white man a white demon. But when we trying to take down the evil entity, you guys don't mind a guy like that going on YouTube. You guys don't mind like a guy like that on social media who got your daughters out here 22 years old, 21 years old, 19 years old, 18 years old, 17 years old being polluted by a demon. You guys don't stand up to fuckery out here in these YouTube streets. You guys don't stand up to fuckery. Excuse my French. You guys love to see drama. You don't mind drawing. See, everybody loves to come out and see a good drama. Even if it's sad that even if they're destroying our conscious community. We got brothers out here in the streets, demons out here that are hurting our own streets, and we're afraid to speak up on it. Stealing from our people. You got Umar Johnson, who still haven't gotten the school together. Umar Johnson, with his Pan-African theory, still out here. We still waiting on this school. Still waiting on this school. But guys like that get the views. Guys like that get the views. Guys like that get the attention. See, we love fuckery. Melanated people enjoy fuckery. They enjoy drama. EP in the house. It is sad. It's sad that we can sit up here and watch the drama. As soon as the Italian white man decides that he said he's going to go out and get federal agents, he says he's going to get involved and trying to take Nature Boy down, then I've seen women. I've seen women who had the audacity to take up for this. Oh, you're not going to be attacking our black man and going to call the white man a devil. But this white man ain't the one who is screwing men and women in the behind. Who's creating downloads? It's not that white man's fault. But you guys love entertainment. You guys love entertainment. And it's sad. It's sad that we live like we live. We love to see the drama of T.I. and his wife, the celebrity drama. But half of you guys don't even know who the hell you are. Half of you guys don't even know who your lineage is. Half of you guys don't give a damn about where you come from because they told you you were from West Africa. And you settle for that. They told you was a foreigner, and you said, okay, master, that's where I belong. I'm from Africa. That's what you said. Yeah, there's no disputing it. And that's what's wrong. We go by what the school system has been teaching. We listen to everybody but our own ancestors, our own people. We don't study enough to be approval. But we look for drama. We feed off of drama. We love to look at people that demonize our women, put their foot on the neck of our women. They got a clown out here. He got his foot on the neck of a woman. He's giving nothing but multiple diseases to women. And we look at these things as a sitcom. We look at these things as entertainment. But we don't realize this is real life. It's real life. But you love the melanated black woman. You supposed to love her, but you don't mind her being misused by her own man. You don't mind her being misused by her own man, but let the white man come up and speak against it. It's sad that that same white man is going to be the one who's going to get the results. That white man is going to go down there and get the results. Well, we got a lot of people who sit up there and talk about how bad it is, but they ain't trying to take this man down. Umar Johnson owed all these people in his community money because people believed in him. They believed that he was going to get a school for melanated young men. And they sell dreams. These people come on YouTube and sell dreams. They're not trying to teach you self-knowledge of yourself and loving who you are. They're not trying to work and do the things that we're trying to do. They're not teaching learning your lineage of who you are. Once you learn your tribes and you learn who you are, you're able to tell your family, teach your youngins. Real Talk TV has a great channel, and she's been covering a great story about this man for a very long time. I advise you guys to check it out. Very good channel. She got a book out there. Support the book. We had a young man that came on that he had a store that was for black people, well, which we know is melanated people. I don't want to be politically correct today, but he called it black stores. And we had a certain amount of people. We might have had like 50 people in the group. But we get some of these channels. When you put Nature Boy in it, you can get almost 100,000. I mean, you can get 1,000 views. But when we're talking about supporting our stores, supporting the stores of our people, nobody does that. Nobody wants to support righteousness, but they support wickedness. And this is the failure of the black man and the black woman in America. This is the failure. We got a brother, Copper Color TY, who was teaching us about the giants. The young man has great information. By the way, Copper Color TY, I do have the link in the chat if you would love to come on, my brother, and tell that story. Real Talk TV, if you would love to come on, I do have the link in the chat. So check it out, stroll up. If y'all want to come up and talk about y'all, talk about it. We got Copper Linus, a very man, a powerful channel, another powerful channel out here. And we are so embedded to wickedness. I tried to go on Beagle. I tried to see what it was about. Me and 504 Indigenous Warrior, we tried to bring our issue there. And then we had to back off of Bingo because a lot of these people were about these young ladies that were very young ladies that come on there and they all about trying to get with a brother. They always look. They ain't about trying to learn that knowledge. I don't want to be a part of something. If I'm here and I'm here to teach you, I'm not here to get a woman. I'm here to teach the truth of the Most High. I'm trying to teach the truth of our people. I ain't got time for all that. I just don't have it. I tried to get on there. I tried, but me and Indigenous Warrior 504, we try to get on there. We try to get on there, and every time we get on, people they only focus on trying to meet a man. They don't give a damn about the knowledge. They try to meet a man, and they got men on there trying to meet women. Shout out to World News Channel. He's he's out there getting a self-awareness about this cult leader. I have to give props where props is due. The brother be on that neck. But I just don't understand that we got so many people who don't want to know who they are and don't care to know who they are. And you're gonna constantly lose yourself. We do not show a lot of anger when our people are dying at the hands of our people. We got bribes in the house. We don't show our energy. We don't put that energy when our people is killing each other. But when the white man kills our people, we want to holler and scream just as well. To talk about the police and justice. But you don't truly love the black man and the black woman of this world. You don't truly love them. You can't truly love yourself. You can't truly love your people because you condone fuckery. You condone fuckery. And I hate to say this. No more Mr. Nice Chief with me. No more Mr. Nice Chief with me. We can't stay focused on what we need to do. We're trying to build a nation of people and teach them where to go. No more Mr. Nice Chief with me. I got to call it the way I see it. I got to call it the way I see it. And we steady feeding fuckery as a nation of people. We got Chief Flemings in the house, and we are losing our nation of people. Every day we talking about building tribes, do our own tribes, build our own tribes. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. All we doing is freaking talking. All we doing is talking. We bring guests on this show, like Chiefess Sun Owl. She comes on, she teaches about the paperwork, moving to the next sector. And we got a lot of people who don't understand. That all we got to get away from talking and start showing results when it comes down to our people. We got a cult leader. There's no way in the world we should have a cult leader out here. And then he has the nerve to wear the feathers of our people. He has the nerve, the audacity to wear the feathers of our people. And we got some of these melanated men are worse than the white man. We got some of our melanated men are worse than the white man. They do worse than what the white man has ever done. It's more worse when it comes from your own. We got women out here that is worse than the white woman. Don't give a damn about their bodies, don't give a damn about themselves, but want to be called a king, want to be called a queen, want to be called a goddess. It's so funny. Everybody want to be God, but don't know what God is. It's crazy. They want to talk God. But they don't live the righteousness of the highest energy. They want to call themselves a chief. They want to call themselves a chiefess, but don't know what it takes to be these titles. You got to live by example. Just like the eldest is the oldest and the wisest. And I'm telling you, we are losing ourselves. We are losing ourselves as a nation of people. We don't call, you're supposed to call it as you see it. If you see me doing fuckery, you got to call it the way you see it. Call it out. We got to hold our own people accountable for the BS that they put out in the public. because there are people out here that are watching us that are not for the good of our people. They are watching us and they are laughing at us. And they are not for the good of our people. We are pure entertainment for them. We will never be taken serious as a nation of people. We will never be taken serious until we look ourselves in the eyes and look at our own folks. How you doing, little brother?
Good.
What made you come up into the lion's den today? What made you come up on the panel, brother? You must got something to say.
Yep. I said, I figure, hey, it's something that it's like it's got to be talked about. I gotta start off with this. The COVID part is yeah. The crazy part is I just had a recent experience that my uncle and one of my aunties had caught it by going somewhere while they was wearing their masks, and all of a sudden found out they had it. I said, "Whoa, whoa, oh boy!" I said, "Oh no!" Even when you wear a mask, you somehow still catch it.
Oh
Still
well,
catch it.
the mask is not for preventing yourself from getting the COVID. Yeah, it's preventing you from spreading it on somebody. Let's say you coughed and you don't want somebody's saliva or spit to come on you. Okay, that's really what it is. Okay, it's not going to stop you. It's an airborne disease. Okay, but I don't even know if it's real. I don't know if it's not. I'm just when it comes down, I get phobia when it comes down to any kind of disease that's out there. I'm always being aware of whatever it is, even if see I don't go by listening on social media or listening with other. That's y'all opinion. If you believe the shit ain't real, that's your opinion. If you believe it's real, that's your opinion. Okay? But I'm gonna always be playing it safe because I got a family. Okay? So I'm gonna always play it safe. That's just me. Okay? So I know some people don't like the mask, some people like the mask. That's your prerogative. But I'm gonna do what's ever safe for my tribe at home. Okay? So I don't know what's real, what's fake, but I do know that the numbers are that they're lying about the numbers. I do know that more melanated people are living longer. It's more European people that are dying from this disease than melanated people. They have lied about the numbers. Okay, the numbers are definitely fraud. When they said that melanated people were dying, they are dying, but not as fast as and some of that is pre-existent. A lot of the diseases that they're dying from is pre-existent. Like if you had high blood pressure and you wasn't maintaining your high blood pressure, if you had diabetes, if you was not maintaining your diabetes, and these are pre-existent diseases that has been killing people. Okay, so I don't know. It is what it is. But I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I would not hold put my guard down to anything. That's just me, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say, be like Donald Trump, fake news, fake news, fake news. I'm not going to be one of them type of people. I will never put you guys in a danger and come up here. Chief said all this is fake. No, I'm always a person that's always going to be very precautionate with my life. It doesn't, I'm going to protect mine. It is what it is. Shout out to Chalet Wu in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just got to be real. Naja. A lot of young people, a lot of people they get their information strictly off of social media. Okay,
And the
so
news.
I'm not a doctor or a scientist. All I know is when I was a little boy and I would go to the doctor and we'll go to the clinic. I always seen nurses wear masks, and I always seen doctors wear masks, and they even put a mask on your ass, okay? And it hasn't killed me all them years, okay? So That's just if people believe that's giving them corona, so be it. That's just their opinion. But me, I'm gonna be very protective when it comes down to mine. Okay, my tribe in my house. Okay, so I'm gonna steady being protected on that. Okay, so it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So what you say about that? Go ahead, brother.
They say that it is air. They said that this stuff is airborne, but it's like a lot of people ain't died yet. I wake up. It's like I've been waking up every day. CDC director, the CDC director, I forgot his name. The CDC director himself literally said this thing is a 97, 98 survival rate, but it needs a vaccine in order for you to survive it. Who's
They
the
don't
real
need no damn.
2%?
No. You don't need no vaccine. First of all, this is why they want. I want you to understand. This is why they want your organs. You have the strongest organs in the world. Okay. This is why the young brother a couple of years ago was found in the gymnasium, and he was found with his organs removed. They want your organs because you able to recover. You have something. Your organs are some of the strongest organs that exists. Okay, so your recovery rate is much more stronger than a Caucasian person. Okay, it's facts. Okay, so it's they're lying. Not I'm telling you, the majority of the deaths that are happening to melanated people are pre-existing deaths. You have to understand, most people that are melanated are overweight. Most people who are melanated are overweight, obese. So everything that they are eating is in your food. It's not the damn coronavirus that's killing you. It's the stuff that you drink, the water, the bacteria that's in the water, the food that has steroids in your food. I want people to understand these things, pre-existing things. I could sit here and tell you that the women today are different than the women back in the 50s. The men are much different than the men in the 50s. The bodies are enlarging. People don't live long because we are filth. Our bodies are filthy with steroids in it. Toxins inside of us. We have steroids, toxins inside of us. So if you have, and a lot of, that's why we are much more prone to getting cancer, because of what we eat. What we eat is the reason why we're dying. Why we don't exercise. We don't exercise. Move. I just was criticizing. Chief was just criticizing himself because my feet, about a week ago, my feet had got fat on me. My feet blew up. And I realized I had too much sodium inside of me. So I started exercising, and my feet got right back down to its size by just walking. I cut the grass, and I cut the grass, and oh yes, I cut the grass during the season. If you exercise, I have to get myself back down. I just was telling my wife, I said, I got to get myself back down to 225. I'm at 235 pounds. If you can't look at the truth is through your foods. And this is the reason why melanated people are flying under the radar, and they're telling you it's coronavirus. It's pre-existing. They're giving you fraud numbers. Miss L.J. Crump in the house. They're giving you
And here's the
fraud
thing too.
numbers. Go ahead, brother.
And here's the thing too. They blame everything. They blame every single specific death that they put out. Guess what they do? They say COVID. They say you die. Let's say you die from choking on a piece of chicken. COVID. You die from all of a sudden. Here's another example. They say you could die from eating pig feet, eating too much pig feet, eating too much feet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pig
Well,
feet
we don't eat no
will kill
pig
you.
over here. I damn with the
Mm-mm,
pig, man. You
Mm-mm.
can have that pig feet. But trust me, that pig feet gonna kill you in 2 seconds, brother. You better leave that pig alone.
I'm like,
Hell
mm-mm.
no.
I live. I'm like,
I left pig
mm-mm.
feet
Never
alone
had baby
years
pig
ago.
feet. Never will eat it. Never will.
You better leave
Never
that shit
have
alone.
any.
You asking for a walking heart attack.
Then they can tell you. They can tell you. Then the funniest thing. Here's another good example. They say you eat too much celery, COVID. Last time I checked, ain't celery supposed to help you? Huh? Huh? But you want to blame COVID on the first hand exact thing. This how it works. Cat Williams said it best in his segment, his stand-up segment, Cataclysm. He said it best. Just like he said with the police thing. They on some different stuff. They done figured out they can kill you today and then come up with a story for the news tomorrow. They done figured that stuff out. They done got so
Bolden in the
good
house.
that they can show
Mr.
us the truth.
Cart in the house.
They can show us the truth and lie to us at the same time and try to confuse us with the truth we just saw with our own two eyes right in front of our face. That's why
We
I
got
tell
Brother
people
Bronze in the house.
it's too.
DA Indigenous. Look,
That's why I
I want
tell
to cut you
people
off, brother, but
it's
we got
called.
the sister on the panel, and I want to ask her some questions right quick. I don't know how you doing, sis.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Okay, this is Real Talk TV. You have a book coming out, and it's empowering women. I was hearing from a grapevine, and also you have been covering this nature boy situation when it comes down to this cult leader, and you talk about narcissism and stuff like that. Would you like to present some of that to the people?
I'll talk about it briefly.
Mute your mic, brother. Go ahead.
I can talk about it briefly. I actually scheduled a live for 9:35, but so I just came to jump on before I go, to my live. But yes, I have a book. It's called 15 Steps to Finding Love: A Woman's Journey. Let me just say first, thank you so much, Peanut Nola, for all your support. I've been following you since before I even decided to start, producing anything on my channel, and you've been nothing but supportive. So thank you. Um, but I wrote the book because of the situations like Nature Boys and the Umar Johnsons. I was following this Umar Johnson thing before I found out about Nature Boy. But then when I found out about Nature Boy, it was so much worse than Umar Johnson. Um, and I felt like you said earlier, nobody's doing anything. Everybody's producing content. A lot of people are producing content, are reporting on it as if it's a show, as if it's something to glorify. Then you have the people who pretend to care but are literally doing nothing. um, and so I decided to like to do videos, and I just felt like it wasn't enough, so I wrote a book. And I didn't want to make carbonation and Nature Boy the theme of my book, so I decided to focus on the women.
Wow, wow, wow. And just like I was telling people, I said, look, no, look, I come from I'm like an old school cat, you know what I'm saying? I've been married now for 21 years. I've been with the same wife for 23 years, and I tell people, I said that I'm not used to seeing some of the things that I see. People, it's bad to be married now. We living into a society where people think they make the notion that it's bad to be married. Okay, they're making marriage a terrible thing now. And for our tribes, our people, we have to embrace marriage. We have to embrace. If you got a husband out there, embrace your husband. If you got a wife out there, embrace your wife. If you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, these are nature. This is natural things that you should learn how to embrace. And this guy, Nature Boy, is everything that is wrong with marriage. It's everything that is terrible. He is unnatural. He screwed men in the behind. He screwed women in the behind. He called it downloads. So you guys have never heard of Nature Boy, follow this young lady channel. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see what a narcissism, how bad it is. Okay, he has the audacity to wear Indian attire. Okay, what's one of the beefs I have with him
Hmm.
wearing Indian attire. You know what I'm saying?
And I get so emotional because I'm getting emotional now because I have, me and my partner, we got engaged recently and we're getting ready to get married. And I start calling my husband right now. And I just remember like for a long time feeling, I'm not gonna say unsatisfied, but I just wasn't sure, if I was ready to be in a relationship and everything. And you know how like society makes you have these expectations of what a man is. And then I found this cult and this cult leader and how manipulative he was to and exploitive he was to the vulnerabilities of man. He makes it almost bad to be a caring, soft, emotional man. And so I started like it really helped me look at my fiance, my husband, in a different light. Like he's so nurturing and so loving, and I just felt like, oh my God, I'm not appreciating what I have. And and it oh my God, I just every day I'm so thankful that I have the person that I have. And I just want to say, like, to your listeners, for the men, it is okay. Like, it is okay to be emotional to your woman. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to, um, be the person who may cook. My husband is like a chef. He's a straight up chef. It's okay to cook. It's okay to take care of your children and really embody all aspects of manhood and not this degenerate type of masculinity. It's not normal. It's not natural. Like Pinanola said, it's not natural. Nothing about Nature Boy, nothing about people like him is natural. You want to love on your woman, love her like you would love your mother, like you would love your daughter, your sister. And if you and it's, most importantly, love yourself. If you can love yourself, you will have no problem with finding a woman who loves you just as much.
Wow. Well, once again, thank you for showing up and everything, and I'm glad people get that perspective. Another thing I want you guys to know while y'all on the panel, it says, "Look, y'all, they found African villages, found a mountain full of gold. They going crazy. While them white men are taking our gold, they found copper color Willie. Listen. It's the sad part is in a lot of people don't know that in San Francisco, that's why they call them the 49ers. In the mountains of San Francisco, they had several things of gold right here in America. Okay, well, right here in America, there's in the Grand Canyon, they have found gold or gold everywhere. Do you guys understand? I want you guys, real talk, all you guys, you and Nazia, I want you guys to realize that they told you in school that this is a country, but this is not a country. This is a continent. We're talking about from Brazil. We're talking about from South America to Canada. This was originally a continent. Okay, all these land bases were connected. Okay, a lot of people don't realize how much the white man has ruined a lot of what the originate was. Okay, so I think what people don't understand from South America, our statues. We have history of so much riches, even from South America all the way up to Canada. Okay, they're still finding things. You know what I'm saying? They're still finding great things. Roosevelt Parks. How you doing? Ain't nothing like a good old country boy. Look at her. I mean, look at him. I ain't country. I'm a city boy, but I live in the country now. You heard me? It is what it is. Look, let me tell you something. What I tell people, and I'm sure people from New Orleans, where I'm from, is considered country to a person that's from New York or somewhere. Okay, so I would be, cause we would be considered country too. Okay, but what I want people to understand is this: that even in your marriage, you have to have partnership. Let them know where they come from. Y'all have a union on learning who you are, so you can
Mm,
teach your children. I heard you was telling me once before that your mother was an educator. Educator, you come from a background of education. We have to stay educating our people and stop allowing the oppressor who is teaching our kids firsthand in the schools just because we send our children to school, we still have to bring when they come back home. We have to allow them to question everything that they were taught,
that's right.
even in
That's
school.
right.
There's nothing wrong with questioning things. I think we have a problem with that. You said that Najee before, right? You said that you learn more now than you did when you was in school, right, Naj?
Yep.
It's
Go
so
ahead on,
Yep.
true.
brother.
Yep. We learn more. What they tell you in school is what they want you to know.
So
Remember,
true.
and the thing is, as much as I now realize about Dr. Umar Johnson, about him being so all pan African, one thing he did tell the truth about back in your day, y'all could be if you graduated from school at 17 years old, you could graduate and still be a plumber, an educator, anything. You could graduate as anything. But then in the 70s, 80s era, they deneutralized all that and then took all that boom. Why is that piece of what you thought?
He must got something going on. You could, yeah. So, in your opinion, what you think about school? Real talk TV.
He's 100% correct, and like 100%. School is like everything is programming, and thankfully, I got programming from my parents first, and they taught me all about the indigenous people here in the United States, what we call the United States. Um, in the Americas. My grandma, you have to listen to your elders because these school systems, I didn't learn about my people. I didn't learn about the diaspora un, until oops, I hear my echo.
Uh, Let me see. Y'all mute your mics.
Okay. I didn't learn about the diaspora until I got to college, and I was constantly fighting my professors because they were trying to teach, that life as a melanated person started during slavery. And so I was always in opposition with my professors.
Wow, how you doing, Copper Color TY? Another great channel that
Hey,
I've
hey,
been
hey,
Yes.
hey.
definitely another channel that's on the rise, on the rise.
Yes,
These
sir.
are
Yes,
two
sir.
young people that I just took upon myself. I said I'm gonna make sure I keep promoting them. But go ahead on, Copper Color.
Hey, hey, hey. It's definitely a blessing, man, to hear your voice finally, man, and definitely, a blessing to be able to have a chance to tell you, man, you have definitely inspired me to, like, like no other. Like seriously, man, I definitely, owe you a big, big thanks and stuff. Just due to how much you have changed my life and inspired me along this journey, man, for real.
Man, so much gratitude because I want to tell you this. You remind me so much of myself, and it's like I feel like you have that energetic a part about you, and you have so much. I just love that last video that you had, and you keep getting at the necks of these people who have been lying.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what makes me happy. Chief gonna
Right.
sit back and gonna smile. I don't.
Yeah.
Listen. My gratitude is to see you guys get up there and because if this indigenous team keep working
Right.
and working, eventually they're gonna get it, Copper. Go ahead.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh yeah. And yeah, yeah, and hey man, you the great chief, man. I only have to say anything. There's a massive amount of work that needs to be done and stuff. There's so much that needs to be discussed. There's so much action that needs to be taken. I mean, it's too much out here for our brothers and sisters out here to just be doing the same shit we was doing before we knew about this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one thing I be trying to tell you. If you listening to Peanut Nola 504, if you're just coming in, please hit the like buttons. I know it's late tonight, but I still like the like buttons. If you don't like the content, please hit the dislike button. I don't mind. Also, I want you guys to understand that if you're not in it to win it, you have to be energetic. You have to have a lot of energy for this kind of work. Okay, because
Yeah.
it'll take a lot out of you. Don't get me wrong. That's why you guys don't see me a lot, because the way I do my content is a little different than other people do. I want you to understand that we all different. Everybody has a different way of expressing or getting the message out there. Okay, I am not Dane Calloway. That brother is on fire. I love that dude. He has his own content. I am not all the other great channels out there. I'm not them. We all different in our own way. We are all fighting for the one cause.
Yes, 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 indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So,
Um,
go
yeah,
ahead.
my bad. I think I have. If you guys can mute the mic, I think you guys have got the mic going. I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Okay. So for some reason I'm getting backfired, but that's okay. Um. Sister Real Rap, what time you go on tonight? I mean, Real Talk, Sister Real Talk.
Oh,
Call
I
you
go
Real Rap.
on in 10 minutes.
Okay. There's anything you want to tell everybody before you go on?
um, yeah, go to my channel. Once you are done here, if you want to and you want to know more about where we are in terms of this whole carbonation thing, and respecting the people who are trying to fight for these women, since they are unable to really fight for themselves. And then I also want to, in the video, I'm going to talk about having allies outside of our people, and having enemies within our people. And so that's pretty much what the live is about addressing, you know, this cycle, and how we can't fix it if people aren't willing to actually put in the work. So please check it out. Um, thank
Empire
you
in the
so
house.
thank you so much, Peanut Nola, for allowing me this opportunity to, advertise and all that, and be on your
It's
platform
okay.
and
It's
talk. I
okay.
love it.
It's okay. Don't be a stranger, sister. Don't be a stranger.
Absolutely not. I watch you. I used to stay in the bushes. So I'm always here, but thank you so much for inviting me up.
All
It's a
right.
wonderful pleasure meeting you other two gentlemen. I hopefully I can build like a dialogue with you guys in the future. Um, so yeah.
The door is always open over here on Peanut Nola 504 Aborigine channel. The chief is always welcoming anybody or everybody. You know, y'all always got a home right here.
Oh,
But
thank you.
thank you, sis. And we'll check on you. Now I'm about to talk to my brother Copper Color T. Why? You got to tell me more about.
Yeah, right
Peace,
on,
y'all.
right on.
Now I gotta put you on the spot. Now you gotta tell people what you was telling us.
Mhm.
About that last video, man, about the Giants, man.
Okay,
Give everybody a little bit of what you were saying. We're gonna mute the mic. You tell
okay.
everybody in the audience about them. We got Empire in the house. How you doing? Peace and blessings. Tell us what you think, man. I mean, come on, man.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, but I look. You
Uh-huh.
did that dialogue, and that was
Yes,
a
sir.
video. Now you on live. Now you on
Uh-huh.
live. Now you gotta tell us what you was talking about. Now, come on, brother.
Oh, okay. All right. So, in my last video, I was pretty much just talking about that there were giants and found well all over the world though, but I mainly wanted to focus on um America, of course, because that's where we're all residing in. But most people, may hear, giants, and just think that's some, silly stuff or whatever. It may not think too much of it though. But I kept on looking more into it, and it kind of shocked me once I kept digging, and it clicked in my head.
Hold
I
on
was
one
like,
second. I think
uh-huh.
that's a Hawaiian Heather 808. Shout out to you, Hawaiian Heather 808. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So and one thing that I came across, one thing that I noticed, I was like, well, dang, it seems like it looks like it's a big chance that we may have giants. We may have had giants in our tribes or civilizations or within our race of people of the Aborigines. And but I had to prove it. I'm the type of individual, when I put my videos together, I want to make sure the information within that video, once people get done watching it, then they will see that it's no BS. This stuff is real and stuff. You can actually go look it up yourself and see that what I'm trying to present to my people is actually reality. And I it just really intrigued me that there are some 18-foot giants and stuff, and when you think about how tall that is massive. These 18-foot tall giants with a 9-foot sword, and they were a part of the human family. So
Yeah,
that goes to show,
I'm hearing that they were
you know,
Aborigine
exactly,
people. I was
exactly.
like baffled with this. I was like, Lord,
Same
I'm like,
here,
Lord.
man. And I was just shocked. And I'm like, wait, people need to know this. And when and so
I don't know what happened to the brother. He didn't got he lost connection. Come on back, man. We lost. We was because let me tell you something. The giants are if you believe in the dinosaurs, you have to believe in the giants. If you believe in the dinosaurs, which they got proof that the dinosaurs had exist because you can see the bones. The bones are still here in America. They are across the world. Okay, so if you believe in the dinosaur, you have to believe in the giants. Go ahead, brother.
thank you. Thank you. You hit it right on target. Right on target, and and it just mind boggles me that they say that Africa is, the motherland, but I'm like, you guys are completely ignoring the fact that there were ancient giants found all over the board in America. That predates a lot of stuff in Africa. So you have to take that into consideration before you start saying all black people come from Africa. It's like, hold on. You got some ancient, people, Aborigines and stuff. So and when people see these mounds and these ancient cliff dwellings and stuff like that, they always try to say that it was a Native American though. But it's like, come on now, you guys know in the
You
1828
cannot be
dictionary.
Native American. No,
Thank
no,
you,
no, no, no. Don't get. And I'm not yelling at you. I'm just telling you that it can never be possible that a Native American could be a native of two lands. They can't be
thank you,
Siberian Asian and be
thank you,
the native of this land at the same damn time.
thank you,
I
thank
don't
you,
get where people getting this stuff from. Three tribes in the house. I don't understand. Where do they make up this stuff? Mongoloids are different people.
yep,
Mongoloids come from Asia. They are descendants of Asia.
yep, yep,
This are they, how you gonna make these people the natives of this land when it was facts that
yep,
when Christopher Columbus came here and he seen melanated people.
yep, yep,
He didn't see no. He didn't. They didn't say no white complexion Indians.
yep. That's right. That's right. And I was working on this one other video. I've been kind of stalling though, but I'm trying to put it together. I came across this video about this guy talking about ancient walls in California. I'm pretty sure I don't know if you heard of it yet.
Right.
It's like right out of San Francisco. It's like a old ancient wall. So, but anyways, long story short, the guy traveled to China, and he went to the Great Wall of China, and he asked the guy there, hey, "Hey, do you have a wall like this that's similar to the wall out there in California?" And he said, "Yeah, in North China." So they went down there, and the wall did look pretty similar to the wall out here in America. And what they pretty much concluded was, well, hey, I'm not sure if well, I'm well, they pretty much said that they are sure that Chinese people arrived to America way before Columbus. But one thing that it was just getting under my skin. I was like, of course, our Chinese people made it to America before Columbus did. These Chinese people, they were melanated Chinese people. If you look in
Yeah,
that one book, yeah, yeah,
oh
you
yes,
know,
there
100,
was. The
yeah,
original Chinese, the
they were
original Chinese. That's why
melanated,
I get mad when people talk about kung
man,
fu. That when we talk
man.
about kung fu, the original Chinese were melanated people.
Thank you.
Our empire wants to come on. For those, do any of you guys know how to put the chat, the link in the chat?
Nah, I don't.
Uh, what about you, Nazi? You know how to put the link in the chat?
Mm-mm.
Tell them, Empire. Right now, I don't have Mr. 504 Indigenous Warrior. I'm in my truck. If you go stroll up Empire, you should still see the link. Just stroll up and press the link on the link. It's in the chat, but you just got to stroll up, my brother. It's in the chat. Just stroll up to the top. You should see the link. Let me see if I can find it for you, because before the brother left, I think the brother left the link in the chat. Hold on one second. That's
Take
how
your
you
time.
got
Take your
in.
time.
That's how you got in, huh, Copper?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. See if I can find this for this brother. Cause sometimes you go too far and it won't show no more.
Indigenous warrior left it in the chat.
Yeah, he left it in the chat. I don't see it right now. Give me a second. Maybe a Indigenous Warrior will come back into the chat
All right,
in
take
a
your
few
time.
seconds, because he backed away for a second. He probably will come back. I would love to have you on, Empire. I would love to have you on. Yeah. It baffles me because people don't understand that the original Chinese people they hide to this day. They
Yeah,
hide their melanated, dark complexion
yeah,
Asians. The same
yeah.
way the Mexicans, the original
Yes, sir.
Mexicans, were melanated. The
Yes, sir.
original Mexicans were melanated people.
Yep,
I want you
yep.
to understand that. The original, the ones that you see that's there now, they came from Spain. They are not the same Mexicans. They came from Spain. They are not the same ones, the dark ones that are hiding out in the jungle. They're not
100.
the same people.
Yes, sir.
The Afro Latinos, the real dark skinned complexion Latinos. I'm telling you that, of course, we know common sense that the world was melanated. Come on now. The
Yeah,
world was melanated. We're talking about all native people, except because you have to understand this mutation that came upon with the white man is something new. That's a
yep,
new breed of people.
yep.
The mutated people are a new breed of people. I want you to understand at one time, I believe, now this is just Peanut Nola 504,
Mhm.
I believe in Pangea. I believe that I believe that everything was connected. That's
Oh
what I
yeah, I
believe.
was taught about that in school. I
Oh
was
yeah,
taught
I
about
believe so.
Pangea in school.
Oh yeah,
They even
Some
said in
people
my school
some
that
people
we
don't
was taught
believe in that
about them.
theory. I believe that South America was connected to Africa. I
hmm
believe that. Okay? Now we did trades with these people. We were different tribes. Different tribes. We were able to get on horses, donkeys, or mules, whatever you want to call them. We did trades with the people.
Camels.
yeah,
So people won't look beyond just the separations of the world. Okay?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So one thing that really tripped me out too and stuff, just like you said, shout out to Dan Calloway, but his last little one of his videos I was watching, he had said something about if you look at the photos in the early 1900s, most of the melanated people that like he was like, damn, like why do most of the melanated people like they were prosperous, and then so that intrigued me some more and stuff, and I was like, dang, I started looking at pictures, looking at more photos of the 1800s. And I showed my wife, I'm like, babe, these people don't look like they were slaves. Look at the melanated women. They got pearls and jewels and stuff like that.
No,
Look
they
at
weren't no
that.
slaves.
Yeah,
No, see,
so
see, the white man was a slave.
I'm with
That's
it.
what they
I
don't
gotta
want to
agree
tell
with
you.
him. I agree with
thank
him.
you. Yes,
Oh,
I agree with
and
him. He
which is
ain't
true.
lying.
Which is true about the white man being a slave. Best believe. Oh yeah, that's in the
they
making.
can't. You
That's in
gotta
the
you
making.
gotta remember that the queen, and I have told people this on various the queen was the prison the prison population was overcrowded in England. Okay, the
Mm,
queen, son, some of her worst. You remember what
yep,
Donald Trump said about the Mexicans? They're not sending
mhm,
their best, they sending their worst. And the
yep,
queen, son, are convicts. They were bad people that they sent down here to start a new life because
yep.
they were trying to get rid of some of their people. And they told them if you're going to have a free life, you have to leave. You have to leave our country and
Yeah, that's-
go look for new land. And that's what
Yep,
they did. They sent basically I hate to be disrespectful, but animals. Okay.
yep, yep.
mm.
It's sad but true. And when I look more into the white slavery, it says it clear as day. With the little information I came across that the whites were the first slaves in America. It says it clear as day, and but that's how much money done that the white power structure had put in to education and just pretty much this white social illusion to brainwash all of us into thinking that we were the slaves. But I'm like, man,
No,
we might want to.
because what happened was
Mm-hmm,
when they tricked us and there's some of our tribes, not all of our tribes were slaves. Not everybody
that's right.
of our people were slaves. Now they had some of our tribes that got part of part of something that they got I guess baffled. They got tricked and they were enslaved in certain states, but they were not all
Yep,
enslaved. Okay, everybody
that's right.
is certain that just like you talk about the Confederacy was our history. The
Yes,
Confederate the same history that we don't respect. We don't respect that flag, but that's our original flag. Okay,
yep,
they changed that flag. That battle flag was the aborigine flag. Okay, a lot of people don't know that, but
that's right.
they stole the Confederacy from us. Okay, now a lot of people don't understand that 98% of our people were already here. They lied about the Trail of Tears. They said that most of our people had died from smallpox. That is not true. They did not die from smallpox, but they enslaved our Indians. Not that's
Yep,
what. So if 98% was already here, they only brought about 3% of Africans that
Two
came here. Now you
percent.
got to remember that nobody talks about the Americans that were deported, that were taken away from here. They were
mm,
deported to islands. The most of them
mm,
Haitians, most of them islanders that you see are our people.
mm,
They were taken away from here and brought to the islands. And the Haitians was not having it. They fought. So it's a lot of them islanders are Americans who were trying to escape. I mean, who had got enslaved, and they were taking our people from America into
mm,
other countries. They were
yep,
trying to get so they can
Guamies,
populate their own people.
Caribbeans, all that.
Yeah, all them
Yeah.
island people. When you watch the Brazil people, and you see them Brazil ladies dance, and you see the costumes. For those who know anything about New Orleans tradition with our
mm,
Mardi Gras Indians, look at the
yep,
Mardi Gras Indians and look at the Brazil Indians. Look at the Brazil people. Look at how they dance. Look how they celebrate. Look how
yep,
we celebrate the dead. They celebrate the dead. Look at the Haitians. We do a little voodoo. They do a little hoodoo. It's the
Yep.
same shit, man. I'm
Yep.
telling you, we're the
It sure
same
is.
people.
Yep.
And if I saw something, it was some. I think it was between a Caribbean and a Guamese. I said, wait a minute here. These Caribbeans and these Guamese and these other small looking people, Hawaii too. These
Hmm.
people look like us. They look like
Empire,
me. They look
Empire
like
said it
me.
right.
They look like my
Empire
family.
said it right
I said,
now, Elijah.
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Empire saying it
Especially
right
Hawaii.
now. He said
Yeah.
first slaves. He said first slaves in America, North America, European, and Asia. That is a fact.
Yep.
That is a fact.
Mm.
That's a fact. I gotta pin this. I gotta pin this. Oh shit. I
Yep.
can't pin it on this one. The only way I can pin it on that other one, Lord. But I would love to pin that one. Because that's a
Yep.
fact, Empire. That's a fact.
Yep.
Yep.
And
They
you
enslaved.
and who
They
don't
putting us
like
in slavery for payback.
us? Tell me who don't like us. Who don't like us the most? The Asians and the
Yep.
Caucasians.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. That's what I tell
Think
people.
about
Why do you
this.
think Asians hate us worse than white people? They hate us
That's
way
right.
worse. They hate us
Yep.
way worse. They jealous of our culture. We already
Yep.
know how Caucasian people is towards us. We already know. We see that every day like it's a freaking reality show. But the
Yeah.
Asians, oh, they keep quiet. It's a reality show with us and them. But the Asians, it wasn't no cab. It ain't no cab, yellow, black, and white stuff. To them,
Oh
we
yeah.
is they cabs.
Yep.
They
Hurry up
could
and
turn, they
buy.
could jump on our
Hurry up
back
and
Main
buy.
Street.
Hurry up and buy. Go, bro.
Yep.
Hurry up and buy Main Street.
Now, with these,
Just think about it. The melanated woman, they
yeah,
sell a melanated woman hair. They do the melanated woman. They prosper. They prosper off of our people. They get rich off of our people. They get Chinatown. They get their own land.
yeah,
You can't make this stuff up.
yeah. And just like the brother said, had mentioned, the people in Hawaii kind of look like us. That's no coincidence. The
Shout
first
out to
king of
Hawaii. Shout
Hawaii.
out to Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii. One.
Yeah,
Let me.
yeah,
Yeah, because we
yeah,
got a Hawaiian in here right now.
yeah. King Kamehameha. I think that's how you say his name or whatever stuff. But he was the first king of Hawaii that conquered the Hawaiian island. You know,
Right.
and man, that's some powerful stuff right there. They don't really tell us about that. It's all over the world. We were here first, and when I looked into this information
Getting
about the white
jogs in the
slaves,
house.
it seemed like dang, these white, excuse me and stuff. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but it looks like these Caucasian people, it just seems like they didn't wake up one morning and just said, dang, we're gonna do this to all these melanated people. When you start to dig more into the white slavery, you start to see that, man, this sounds like a retaliation that's going on. They're retaliating.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
when he said that, the second you just said that, I said, oh yeah.
yeah.
We freaking enslaved them first, so they
Thank you.
enslaving us for payback. Straight
Thank
payback.
you.
Hand for
Thank you.
hand, hand
Yep.
for hand, tick for tack. You say
Got it.
you put us as slaves, we're gonna put
Yep.
y'all as slaves. Longer
Bingo.
than what try to. And guess what?
Bingo.
500, finna be 460 years, you got us as slaves. Y'all been slaves
Yep.
longer than we have. What?
That's right.
We older than y'all. And Cat Williams said it best about it. Cat Williams said it best. He said they want to say we should all be equal. Bro, guess equal to what? We are better than you.
That's right.
Don't be ashamed to freaking say it. We better than y'all. We better than they are. We try harder. Nothing beats us.
That's
Well,
right.
what makes us think about what makes you better? I mean, come on now. You the only damn fool, and you the only damn fool that's sitting up saying, "I forgive you. I forgive you for every ass whipping you gave me." You the only one singing "Kumbaya" that has stepped on your damn people neck. You the only people. You the only people. So you want me to sit there and talk about I'm better at kissing your ass? We got to get away from that. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being Mr. Nice Chief. Always. So, you can't be nice no more.
Yep.
These people never was nice to you. We forgive everybody but us. We fix everybody's problems but our problems.
Because they try to blend it with that little kumbaya, kinta kinte, okumale, shakatulu, kumbaya amigo, or whatever, and putting that on us, try
Yep,
to
they
pin
want to
that
be a
on
part of
us.
that.
That's why they do
Yep,
to us. I'm like,
yep, that,
excuse me, we ain't got nothing to do with the Africans. We ain't got nothing to do with no Africans. How in the freaking world we ain't no slaves? Because if we were
it's the,
slaves, we would have been, all of us would have been outside picking cotton. We would have
yep,
been picking outside, picking cotton for
But the
25 cents a
but
week.
the strangest part is Africans already know. Africans know their history. Africans know who they are. I give Africa a
sir.
lot of props. Them people
That's
know
why I
who they
give
are.
Africans the respect they deserve. They
They
know
know who
who
they
we
are,
are. They know
but
who
we
we
don't know
are.
who we are, and they know who we are.
And
And they
and that's the
laughing at us.
sad part. They
Yep,
our own people so freaking hard headed. They have to find out from an African.
yep,
Sometimes they be thinking, oh, an African is, oh, white people got Africans paying them off to say that. No, it's the freaking
The
truth.
the
You think
darkest
an
the
African will
darkest
lie? You
the
think an
darkest
African will lie to you about
American
who you really is?
look, the darkest American has a red glow on them.
that's right.
I can see. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. They have a red copper glow. I could
Yep,
watch. I'm watching you, copper color. Got a
yes, sir.
red copper glow. I can
Yep,
see all when I'm looking at Lisa Lee. Got a red copper glow. When you look at African, they blue black. They blue
right.
black. I'm sorry.
Burgundy.
And a lot of them, there was some of the women got the hairline way to the back. But I mean, you can see the fetal types of the people. You can see the nose, the cheekbones, the lips, and
Yep,
see the difference of the people. Okay, and I'm not trying to make fun. I'm just being real.
yep,
You know,
Exactly.
if you look at Caucasian people, Caucasian got different people in their group. They
yep,
got Russians, Italians. They not they don't all look alike. They got Jews or Jewish. The Jewish people don't look like the white people, like certain white people. They all got the white skin, but they don't look alike.
yep,
Exactly. All
So
skin folk ain't kin
why
folk.
the hell they think we are all the same people because we got melanated skin?
yep,
Exactly.
All
All
skin
skin
folks
folk ain't kin
and
folk
kinfolk.
ain't kin folk.
yep,
That's like they could
yep.
call a Russian right now saying, hey man, what can't you just
Let
hook us up? Oh, you not of our people. We may be the same color,
Ladarius. I
but you
hope
ain't our king.
Ladarius.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping I got the y'all pronounce his name for me because the chief is scoring up people's name. Ladarius.
Ladario.
Ladario.
Ladario,
Ladario.
Ladario. Thank you. Shout out to Ladario. We got shout out to all y'all. You know,
Yeah,
you know. Well, we got to tell it like it is. You
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
you think why do we understand why we can see the Caucasian race as them being the same, but they different. They got the French, they got the Sweden people, but they just
Turkish.
what? Yeah. So, but they got different looks of their people. They're not the same. So
Yep,
why
But they
can't they
think we the
believe
same.
that we
yep,
the
Why
same?
they think we the same? No,
yep. And, yep,
mm-mm,
and
mm-mm,
the thing
mm-mm.
with with us Aborigines over here in America and the Aborigines out there in Africa, at one point in time, did we both know that we were different people? Oh yeah, but what's the difference now? The African people, they kept their lineage, but we lost our lineage. We thinking that we come from their side of town now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right. That's right, because and melanated wealth. If you talk about the melanated wealth and we look at ourselves, our wealth and the power. You look at our communities. It's ran. You see nothing but foreigners in our communities. You don't see
Yep,
foreigners in their communities. Caucasian
yep,
people don't have the Arabs in their communities their fuel stations, their gas stations and stuff. They don't have. They're not selling goddamn toxin meat at the, and malt liquor to their people. They sell it to us.
Yep.
Oh summer, oh son in the house. Shout out to us, oh son. You know, they're polluting our communities with foreigners.
Yep.
Foreigners can come into our communities and pollute our people.
Yep.
Because here's
Tax
what I
free.
think. Here's what I think. I think that foreigners, I think that melanated foreigners are Caucasian people's number one undercover, tax free land stealing agents.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I think. Because when I think about it, I say these people look like they could be agents or something. They might be sitting here. Caucasian people told them, low key, we gonna cut y'all some deals. Y'all come over here tax free. But them people who we know who they are, and they have no clue that we keep on lying to them about what they really ain't, of what we know who they are. And only way they'll even get what they want is if they call themselves really actually wake up and reclassify themselves as American Indian,
Yeah.
which is no secret.
Man,
Yeah.
I can sit here and tell you that that's why I keep telling you, you know, Aborigine Americans got to start standing up and realize stop we got to do away with that African. Stop calling yourself African Americans because you're giving up. What you're doing is you're giving up your rights here in America. Stop
Yes.
doing it. Jesse Jackson messed up a lot of people when he signed that bill in 1988. That wasn't even that damn long. I'm 45, y'all. How old was you guys in 1988? How old was you, Nazi? You wasn't even born, son.
Shoot, I was
I wasn't
one.
even born until 1996. I
And
wasn't born until
87.
96.
and
Yep.
you was born
Yeah.
at and you was born in
87.
87?
Yep. Yep.
90. Oh, oh.
Mm.
See,
You
now
was born
y'all
the year
now
before
you
it
youngsters
happened.
now you
Yep.
youngsters understand what I'm talking about. And that's
Yep.
Oh
19
yeah.
now 1988 was a time where you sitting up there and think about this for all you young people. I want you guys to understand this. Go look, Google 1988 Jesse Jackson. Now there
Yep.
was a lot of melanated people that was against that. They would
That's
just
right.
rather be called black. Some of them
That's
just
right.
say, call me black or call me Negro or call me color. But don't call me no damn African. There were melanated people that was against that.
Yes,
That
sir.
was only with the only 27 years or 26 years. What how long that is, y'all? 1988 to now.
1988. What, what about like what 20 some odd years? Close to 30.
Hold up. 88. So 90, 2000s, 10s,
What? We got to be 26 years, huh?
20s.
26,
That's
27.
4 decades. That's 4 decades. 90s, 2000s, 2010s to 2020s. So about 30,
We
40
got
and a
Mr.
half years
Bradshaw in the
estimate.
house. Shout out to you, Mr. Bradshaw.
Yeah.
So about 40 and a half decade, about 4.5 years, 4.5 decades, we've been reclassified as so-called colored, so-called Negro, so-called black, when black don't even exist. When Chief Real Rap came on and
They
openly
they
said the answer for
they,
himself,
they called
black
you
means pale.
Afro American,
Yeah.
Afro.
We the
You know what I
only
mean?
people that get
Look,
reclassified as something.
we got reclassified. We were called Indian at one time. I got a video of old cowboy movies where they called this man stated, he said, you old black Indian. He said,
Mm.
I'm gonna kick your ass, you old black Indian. That's what he called him, a black Indian.
Mm. Mm.
They
When we
know who
wasn't
you
even
are.
black.
And
And we
this was
ain't
in the
even black. We
50s.
American Indian. You
I
brown
posted this
colored.
on my TikTok, man. I posted it on TikTok, and I also posted it on Instagram. This guy, this old Western guy, man, you would not believe that they were calling you Indian.
And
He
that
called them a
Caucasian
dirty.
lady,
He called them a
that
dirty Indian. He
that
called
that
them a dirty
Caucasian,
Indian.
that video that you posted too, Chief, with that Caucasian lady calling us Aborigines. That was an
Yes,
old ass video.
no, an
That
old
I
video,
saw that. I said,
an old video,
whoa.
I was shocked.
old video. A white
Yeah,
lady calling us Aborigine.
man.
And I
They know
said she
who we
wasn't
are.
lying. She
They
even
know
knew
who we
who we
are. She
was.
wasn't lying. She was very racist, but she wasn't lying.
Just telling how it is.
She was,
Exactly. Exactly.
They some Aborigines.
Exactly. She was right.
she was on
Well, the
point.
real and the
Yeah,
real word of it is we the indigenous.
yeah.
Remember what Healing Sensation said about that word, Aborigine?
Right.
What did he say?
Prefix. He said about Aborigine. Aborigine. Look at the word. Look at the descriptive word of it.
Yeah.
Prefix. Ab means not of. Ab means not of. Original means the actual. You're
Mm.
basically they're calling us not actual
Let
people.
Let me tell you
Indigenous.
something. Let me tell you something. I've been old son, been following me for a very long time. Old son lives in London. Old son could speak many languages. She speak African. She's out there. Old son knows what we talking about. Old son will tell you what we talking about. That's why I bridge with people who out there from the other states. We merge with these, and she will tell you that. See, it makes a lot of sense. Stuff. To others, they'll tell you who we are. We don't got to tell us who we are. They'll
We
tell
know
you
who
who
we
you
are.
are.
Yeah.
We could go to Africa, ask a freaking Africa, am I American Indian?
And if
Yes.
y'all get a chance,
And
support
back it up. And back up with the
Sun channel,
evidence.
y'all. Y'all gotta support Sun channel because I told Sun, how you think you got to London? They were taking people from here to London. They were
Yeah.
taking as slaves.
Yeah.
Within that 2% of that 2%
Oh, that
of
two
that
percent.
2%,
Mm-hmm.
when the
Mm-hmm.
98% of us was already here, just like our ancestors. That
You
don't
know,
make no sense to me. That still make me laugh. How in
It
the
was so.
freaking world you of
It
yeah.
was
two different
beautiful how that
continents at the
man made.
same time?
Yeah.
That's like all the different melanated countries, all the different melanated countries, they all not from Africa, okay? You go look at all them different countries, you be like, oh my goodness. They got, I mean, they beautiful melanated people. See, I don't want people to think we shitting on other countries. That's not what we
Africans?
want. This is not what we're not
Mm-mm.
shitting on Africans. We don't have nothing
Right.
against African people.
That's
We don't
right.
have nothing
We
against
just repeating
nobody
what
else.
they keep telling
We're
us the
not a
truth about. That's
yeah, we're
all.
not a beef team trying to bully other people in racism. No, we are
Yeah.
trying to let people know that we are the original Americans.
That's
That's
right.
all
We
this
the
channel
original
is about.
indigenous people. We the original indigenous people.
All right. And when you do that, people think you're spreading hate and stuff. When you wake up and become conscious and start speaking the truth about, hey man, my skin is man, it's a symbol of this soil, man, and stuff, man. And you start, speaking your true history, and man, people think that man, you spreading hate and stuff. But it's like, damn, well, we had to sit in class and stuff all through elementary school, high school, and learn about straight up BS.
Crazy part is you got to sit there and say, let me explain it to you. The explain it to you statement is how you got
Yep.
to get them to know. That's the
Yep.
only way. Because if you just instantly just go speaking about it, they instantly not gonna believe you. That's why they tell
No,
you go by the let me explain it to you.
and
That's
and,
right.
and
That's
I
right.
tell people, I tell people all the time, and them Trinidad people, the unique people, man, got a beautiful style. Them people, them Trinidad. You ever see the Olympics? I like to watch the Trinidad, the Olympic team, the ladies run and everything and all that. And these people have flavor and style. Watch their women dance, watch their men dance. They got rhythm, certain things. And I have always told people, I say, Africans copy off Americans. Africans copy off Americans. Much as they
That's right.
want to talk down on us, they actually caught all cultures copy off American culture. American, especially it's
Hundred percent.
The American black culture. They copy it,
Because
and some people may
they
not
like it
understand it.
looks interesting. Cause to them it looks in the way
But
we
they
do it is
tell, but they
interesting.
tell them people copper color. They tell them people that we are criminals. Don't affiliate yourself with them. When you come here to this land, stay to yourself. Don't affiliate yourself with them people, or you ain't gonna, or we not, or you're not gonna have a good life here in America. They tell Africans that.
That makes me laugh every time they say it. I'm like, bro, they gonna find out the truth anyway. So what is you trying to tell them on first sight? Tell them to stay away from us. They gonna find out the real truth either way. So guess what? You're screwed either way. Telling
Yep.
them that
Yep.
you're
That's
screwed
right.
either way. Got the
They
nerve to tell us
program the
we
people.
criminals.
I went up to North Dakota when I was up in North Dakota. It was North Dakota has a big African population. They get a lot of jobs up there. North Dakota, they make $20 an hour for McDonald's. The dudes work $20. They make $20 an hour to work at McDonald's, bro. Okay, they make it, and that's North
Ooh.
Dakota because nobody likes to go up there. And I've been up there. Listen, I've been up there, and I can sit here and tell you that I have spoken to Africans, and they're not friendly. They are not friendly at all, and they don't affiliate themselves with us.
I
They
agree.
don't affiliate
Cause they
themselves.
know who he is.
They look down
Cause
on
they
us.
know who he is. They know
They
who
say
he
we
is.
lazy. They look at us like we lazy. And I never understood for people to say that so-called African Americans who are aborigine to this land are lazy when they built this country. You can't be, when your ancestors built this thing, it's your blood all over this place. But you lazy.
And that's how and prime example of that. Eddie Griffin had his own racist situation. It was during his voodoo child. It was his voodoo child stand up where he had an African say, "You're not too virgin of black man." You want to run that by me again, bro? I said,
Boy,
you're
you and
not
your
too virgin of
boy,
black
you and
man.
your impersonation is crazy, boy.
Talking about, I see you're not too virgin of black man. I said, he said, how bad do I gotta be, son of a gun? Just
Copper
cause
Color
you
T.
one of the
Wow,
homies that
you
got it
got you
on.
got to be a mainstay, Copper Color T. Wow, we love you up here on the panel, brother. We love y'all there. Your
Yeah.
knowledge
Yeah.
and
I feel you.
as you can see, Naja is comfortable. You know, Naja always been up here. That's one. I enjoy having. I get more of the young of the young chiefs than I get a lot of the elders. A lot of my elders. I'm trying to get a lot of the elders to come up too. But I
Most
be
definitely.
so happy that you youngsters be loving to come on and build with me. That y'all don't feel I'm that old to build with. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
at all. Never that. Never that. Never that. Nope. Not at all.
Nah.
Yeah. And
Because I,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah. Or no, I was just gonna say, no, man, we actually need more, more older OGs like you to keep it 100 and definitely inspire us young OGs and stuff, to follow in the same footsteps. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? So, I'll just go say, just my opinion. I think the we are definitely reaching the deadline to where, man, everybody who is on board with this stuff and who is aware, man, hey, we need to actually, it's time for us to get together and go knocking on this man's door, or it's time to kick down the door, just like, Tupac said, it's time to, hey, we done has, if y'all can feed us three, four, one too many times, now we picking the lock, kicking down the door, blasting. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's time for us to actually unify the ones who are aware, and hey, the ones who just don't want to just detach themselves from the white power structure or the social illusion. Then hey, sayonara, hey, I love you, but hey, I'm sorry, I gotta do what's best, and I just think it's time for us to make, you know a new Million Man March though, but with, the real people, and now it's a million of us that are awake now, you know.
And not not to knock the Farrakhan and what he
Right,
did
right,
with the march and all that. But
right.
my thing is this. It's all good to be kumbaya and marching and running up to the doggone Capitol and all that. But we want to do something different. We trying to get our land pattern. We trying to fight for something that's different. And I don't, marching. I'm tired of marching. I'm tired of marching. I want us to come together and start putting in that damn work. It's time for us to put in real work. Start.
Tired of
Once we start
marching.
building our tribes, building out, because Martin Luther King marched, Malcolm X marched. I'm tired of marching. I'm tired of seeing our people march. What has marching done for you?
Talking about we
I,
shall
I know, no,
overcome. Overcome
Even
what?
Malcolm, they lined up together. There was honorable men. But what marching is doing for you as a
Nothing.
nation of people?
Not even
Because we
marching
need
getting
to
you
start.
killed.
Yeah, we got to get our paper together. We got to get our paper together. We got to start building together so we can build tribes. This is what we have to do, and that's the only way. It's the only way we're gonna conquer each other. I mean, to get what we need to get. We can't ask for something. We can't. And I told y'all, politics. We got to start getting our own politics. We got to spend money in our own communities. Support our own people. We can only vote in the lower sector because the lower sector, the judges, put Aborigine people in the lower sector so your children won't get arrested and abused and put in this system for all eternity. Let's start changing the lower sector. Put Aborigine people in so we can get these crooked ass cops out of there. That's standing on the necks of our people. Because all we doing is talking. We ain't gonna be able to eliminate the white man or get him off our land and all this other stuff. But we can win
Talking
in other ways.
talking
There's
about
other ways that we can win.
and then they talking about we ought to comply. Even if we comply, you kill it, they kill us regardless because they know who we are. It's time. I said we really got to turn the tables. We really
That's
got to.
right.
We got to start. What? How would they feel if we started killing them? How would they feel? They would feel the same way we feel. We being feel. I'm like, you can't get mad at
We
that.
got
You
Chief
the fool.
Brines in the
Y'all
house.
started
Shout
it.
out to Chief Brines.
They cannot get mad at that stuff. They gonna be like, man, why y'all killing us? Cause you started it. You the fools that keep killing us every day. So how do you feel?
Man, you were
How
better
do
off in segregation. You were better off in segregation because at least in segregation, you were together. In segregation, your people were together. You were going to the same schools. You were one union. You fought so hard to go to piss and shit in the same bathroom. You fought so hard to drink some damn water. And you fought so hard to sit in front of the bus. But until we start being unified with each other instead of murdering each other, instead of slaughtering each other, because we're going to have to handle our own people. We're going to have to let some of them go. Some of them buck dancing. We have to let some of them go. We can't save all these Negroes. We can't save all these Negroes. Let some of these Negroes go. Let them go with their slave master. As we build and we conquer, let them run with their master.
let them be a bunch of sambos? Let them be like, Master, I'm sick. I'm sick, Master. You sick too, Master. I'm sick too. Let them be their little sambos and cool by King A's and let them do them. I'm like, hey, I like it. We like it, but you want to
That's
be
right.
treated like it. You want to be treated like, hey, all skin folk is skin folk.
You gonna kick out the foreigners.
uh.
No, you gonna kick out the foreigners. You gotta kick some of these sambos out with them. You got to
I'm
let them
like
go
that.
with them.
I'm like, hey, y'all want to go to Pakistan, to Africa, and
Let
Kenya,
them go there. Go to send them off. Send
and
them off to Africa.
I'm like, we love you, but if you can't find no way to get back home, and they tell you to go home, that's not our problem. That ain't our problem. You
They
love
can
Africa
have
so
they
much,
can
you
have
stay
the
in Africa.
motherland. We got
Stay.
grandma. La la. They can
We
have the motherland. We got grandma. They can
we
have the
got Turtle
motherland.
Island. We got Turtle Island for
We
ourselves.
got
I'll be
Turtle
like, y'all
Island for
want to be quick?
ourselves. But look, I'm gonna get you to close, and I'm about to get ready to get out of here because it's getting late. And I got to get up in the morning. But I need you to close, bro. Tell me what you got to say.
Well, we all know what we got to do. Stay strong together. Don't let them divide us. Whatsoever, under any circumstances, ever, fight back, get our land back, and the P word, prosper.
That's right.
Adios.
And as I close, I would like to thank you guys once again for coming into the Aborigine channel, Peanut Nola 504. I would like to thank everybody for showing up. These random lives and everything. But I would like to wish nothing but the greatness of the Most High, that He bless your family. I wish um, nothing but great health to you guys. I wish that nothing but that you prosper in your finances. I wish that that you teach your children how to love and not to hate. Okay, don't go to sleep when you with your wife. Try not to go to sleep angry. Okay, and show love to your family. Always show love to your family, because guess what? You only got one life to live. The body is a shell. Remember that your body is a temporary vessel. It's not. Don't be afraid to die, because the body is a temporary shell. We all born to die, but our spirit lives forever. We will be with the ancestors. The ancestors will guide us, and I want you to know all glory goes to the Most High. Peace and blessings. Please subscribe and press a like to Peanut Nola 504. Also share this video. You guys have a blessed night. Sleep tight.